I'm ready.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Richardson going right to the air. And now look at this. Big gain but fumble. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I would guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they... And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 1st down, Richardson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting Justy. Second down. The Colts at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Richardson looking to throw this. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Downs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. It's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. A 1st and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. John Franklin Myers. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Throwing here, Howell. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. You look at this Colt defense. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 37. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
On second down, here's Gibson again. There he goes, right side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They get 17 there. Good for a Commander's first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Nate Hobbs there to bring him down. 2nd and 10. This time they'll throw it with Howell. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. 3rd and 19. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, look, I'll repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Fights through him. Yeah, he powers his way up past the 30. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Now, this defense for the Commanders, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And no matter what's done throughout the ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially on the field.
Why they try to train Montez Sweat?
Tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents out.
They did.
So
Sweat and Chase Young gone. Who? Sweat and Chase Young gone. Who's Chase Young? Chase Young. Chase Young, Ohio State.
You look at this defense. They're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with him on that play, was there?
The upper end.
Held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I. They got to be consistent.
Richardson on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right.
Nah, I think that shit dead.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a 1st down on the keeper. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. He gets away from one. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Richardson looking to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
You know it's not an easy job to go and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to the ground with Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. And that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 8. Now it's Richardson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And that'll be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target. But he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Yeah, Richardson yet again. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're just making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
2 great receivers. Got Crowz back. Making them look to the Jets, right? Shit, you one step away from
3rd down, here's Richardson.
San Francisco 49 gonna go.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
Before 17 got there.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
You was St. Jude play defense, right?
Oh,
St. Jude.
yeah.
Gay's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Got a young
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Logan Thomas is way faster than Travis Kelce. Like I say, the difference is that Kelce
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Yeah, but he can't really, he don't stay healthy.
Straight ahead, Gibson. To about the 40-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2nd down, Hal back to pass. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll go play action. Howell. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Fighting throw. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead, but that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Richardson sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Richardson to throw. And it is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
Let's go now.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Richardson. He finds Wilson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 35. On the draw, it's Hall. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. This pass out wide to Hall. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll run with Hall. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Richardson. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Ashton Doolin, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. It's now 17-3. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's 3rd and a few inches. Powell. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
One last shot before the break. Howell. His throw incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And all deep in his own territory. And the Colts pick it up. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. Touchdown, Colts! Garrett Wilson from 13 yards out. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And a lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he'll find some space after about the 25. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Off play action. It's Howell. Steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeForest Buckner picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Tressway now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
How the fuck am I paying these bitches?
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Richardson looking to throw this. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Over the middle, complete. It's Wilson. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Richardson now on 2nd down. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jelani Woods. A 7-yard touchdown drive. And the Colts are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20. To bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the Colts pick it up. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
A give up the middle to Gibson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Once more, Gibson. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 52 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And
Right to him, bruh.
This is intercepted. Picked up by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Richardson off the play fake. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On second down, a run Hall. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2. Richardson working from the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Colts. Breece Hall from 17 yards out. And the Colts get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point. The gain is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On play action, they'll throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film section, well, maybe a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. They'll try and throw for it here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to wind up working out just fine, as he'll have a Washington first down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th. Back now in Indianapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this.
Come on, get off of that.
Down he goes. Grover Stewart getting in there for the sack. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack as a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. 1st and 10, it's Richardson. And this taken in by Downs. And a nice spin into some open field. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now Richardson. That complete to Downs. A big play there for Indy. 51 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
And they're going to get it. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Movement there on the offensive line. A little quick and a 5-yard penalty. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Again, knocks this one through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
What was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't cover law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Grover Stewart able to record his 5th sack of the season. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. He'll buy some time right. And he's got his time in. It's Mike Gesicki. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Back to throw here. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And they're going to speed things up here. 2nd down and inches. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is going to fall to the ground. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got it with the 15. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
His first career touchdown pass, and you know, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
That's good for a Colts.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for first and 10.
Now Richardson going to shift things up.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early.
Complete idiot.
The false start backs him up 5. First and 15.
Richardson.
He gets it underneath to Hall. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. Connecting over the middle with Downs.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
Mustang 19.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third.
Here's Richardson to throw.
That is caught. And he is going to have the Colts first down. They needed 5 here on third down and winds up getting 7.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top